Hello, welcome to Model Kit Stuff, and we have a tool review for you today. It's the Dspiae Reciprocating Sander. Let's take a look. So there are a number of different electric sanding pens, for want of a better term, on the market, different brands. Some of them go from side to side, some of them go forwards and backwards. I have one, a Proxon one, that goes side to side. This one goes forward and back, and it comes in a nice box, and it tells us that it has a long battery life, takes only about 20 minutes to charge for approximately 100 minutes of duration time. And yeah, let's take a look. So we've got a nice box, and on the back of the box it tells us what we get inside, which is the tool, a power cord, self-adhesive sandpapers in various grits from 180 to 1000. And then we get these different heads. So we've got 8 different heads there with different shapes. We've got pointed, we've got curved. The one thing that doesn't appear to be there, which I would have liked, you can see we've got 2 there with curves. I'd like them to have done one with a curve in a different direction, the opposite of that, for doing tubes and pipes and things like that. That would have been handy. So yeah, when we open the box, we've got this sleeve. So we take the sleeve off, and on the back here we've got some information about the lighting. So there's all sorts of different lights that appear on this thing, and this is telling you what they all mean. And then we've got charging instructions and so on. And then when we take this sleeve off, we've actually got the plastic case, which is a really nice storage box, which has an opening lid that's hinged and held down with magnets. And inside there we've got our 2 packs of self-adhesive sanding papers. It's not you've got 2 packs of everything. You've got some in this one and different shaped ones in this one. We also have some little self-adhesive labels with different grits on. I guess that's so you can put it on your tool and know what grit you've got on. We've got our power cable, which has got a nice little Velcro cable tidy wrapped around it. We have the tool, which is in a nice scratch-proof bag there, and then we've got the multiple heads. So the number of heads give you all sorts of flexibility for lots of jobs. I mean, getting into corners and squaring corners off, that's a great idea. We've got probably the largest one is this one, which is square, and then we've got this largest curve one. They've all got their uses, and very simply you take the top off and you can fit that on and you're ready to go. So we've got a button there. I have already charged this. So we've got a button there, you press it once and it starts in low gear. So I think there's 3 gear settings. And then if we press and hold the button again, it stops. But there is a way of switching between gears. There we go. That's faster. That's faster again. Stop. Takes a bit of getting used to. So that's the slowest. That's a bit faster. That's even faster, I can feel that. And then stop. If you press on too hard with this, it has an automatic cut-off, so it'll stop automatically. So if you're in danger of breaking something, it'll just power down. So that's a nice little safety feature. It's nice and slick, feels comfortable in your hand, and you can use it like a pen, so you can do some real precision work. So let's have a look. I have put a sanding pad on here. It's a 600 grit, so let's see how it performs. So the self-adhesive sanding pads are already die cut, so you peel them off and they fit perfectly onto the pads. I've got here a 3D printed item which has got some fairly rough layering that all needs sanding down. So 600 might not be enough, but we'll give it a go and see how this works out. It's easy to keep within that edge there. Well, I can already feel that's a lot smoother. I probably need to go a bit coarser, but that is saving me having to do a lot of backwards and forwards. But you could see why it would be handy to have something like this in the other shape, so you could just sand like that. That would be really useful. So it's a shame we don't have one of those. But this is probably this is the head with the point. There is a narrower one, which is this rectangular one, which get into little edges like this. So yeah, I think it's a nice little tool. Now I've used it on a couple of little jobs. It's really handy for 3D printed stuff. So take for example this is a little anchor, and we've got the little 3D printing witness where it's been cut away, and I can just go in and sand that smooth really quickly. And I believe I've got less risk of damaging the part because I'm not having to put any pressure on it. The tool's doing all the work. So I'm just touching the part with the tool and letting the tool do the work. Whereas when you're sanding manually, you're putting pressure on because you're trying to shape things. And then when we've got the layering witness on the top, I can just go in and smooth that out. There we go. So yeah, even on delicate parts, it's really handy and helpful, and it's really giving us a little bit of an advantage, particularly on these delicate parts. So that is lovely and smooth now. You wouldn't know that that was a 3D printed part. Yeah, I think this is a great tool, and the best thing about it is the price. This cost me £35.99. So that's less than half the price of the David Union equivalent. Dspiae, I have a number of their tools, and in the main I feel that they're all good quality. So yeah, this is a nice little tool, and I think it's got lots of potential uses. So yeah, there you go. The Dspiae reciprocating sander. I think it's lovely. I've been having a play with it, and so far I'm very happy with it. Takes a little bit of getting used to with the speed selector, but other than that, it's nice and easy to use. I can plug it into my computer or a USB plug to power it up, and yeah, it's charged up in no time, and it holds its charge as well. So I charged this about 3 days ago, and it's still working, as you can see. So yeah, this is a nice little tool, a nice little addition, and I'm glad I've got it. So there you go. If you were wondering what the Dspiae reciprocal sander was like, I think it's a lovely tool, and I'm looking forward to using it. I'm sure you will see me using it more and more in my builds. So thanks very much for looking in. You enjoy your modelling, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. It's free, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can hit my PayPal link in the text below. Every pound goes straight into the channel to keep the cameras rolling and to do more fun stuff for you to watch.